Still looking to earn your invite for the free Players Championship? Visit ppgeventmanagement.com to learn about the different qualifiers available. From one-day events to play-on-your-own-schedule events, all events offer a buyback or cash option along with a 100% credit option redeemable towards any future pre-order at competitive prices. Grinding and getting paid to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never been easier. Play with the most professional worldwide tournament series today and join the online community. Come join us on Discord for assistance, info, and even discussions about future events.
What's up YouTube? Dow here from Zephyr War Games on the PPG Weekend Championship number 9 stream final, and it looks like we have Sebastian Zimmerman rocking the Altergeist up against YuGiOh 2070 playing Invoked Eldlich. My god guys, that last game was insane, and we're now about to see Zimmerman taking a risk. He doesn't know that his opponent may or may not main deck that Lightning Storm, but I don't think he does. Set in 5 and pass. This is what happens when the ban list goes, you know what, you can have Altergeist Multi-Faker back to 3. Insane. So we've got the Melee Seeks. Interestingly, he didn't sack that off for the Link Karibo. Maybe that was banished off of the Extravagance. Set in 5. Chances are that along that back row, there's got to be maybe a protocol, there's got to be a judgment, there's got to be something that's made him go, you know what, this is worth the risk to kind of set 5 and pass. Kind of cool, really interesting to see Altergeist now back at the top. And it'd be nice to see how it all evolves from here. Eldland's being played straight away, so that's going to get a nice little search unless it's met with a Cosmic Cyclone. So that's a nice one. That's going to cause some issues straight away. So the Eldland's no longer getting a search. He's paid the 800 life points, and Zimmerman's only paid 1,000. We've got the normal summon of Alistair. Is that going to get met by a protocol? I wonder. It is. It's going to get met straight away with a protocol. Nice and easy. You cannot play. No, naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy. Multi-Faker 2. What is going on right now? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, it's kind of what happens with what guys saying. It would be interesting to see if Junior does have the Lightning Storms. I'd like to think he'd probably face some more guys on his way up to the finals as well. Just to kind of see how it goes from there. Regardless, still interesting to see where the Eldlich are going to take us. He's going to hard do the invocation. Looks like he hard drew it. That's a nice way of getting rid of the protocol. The only issue right now is clearing off his opponent's back row. Dealt with the one monster, which isn't that much of an issue, but being able to deal with the rest certainly is. Invocation is going to shuffle back. We know there's that multi-faker in hand, but the chances are, I would like to think that if Zimmerman was going to try and drop that multi-faker he searched off the Melee Seek, he would have wanted to do that like soon, like a minute ago, before that invocation comes back to hand, because now you know that for definite Junie has Alistair in hand or a monster negate in hand. So I mean, I think Zimmerman's just going to take 25 to the face right now. I'm interested to see like what the rest of his back row was though, because we saw the Cyclone. Well, he's going to take more than 25 to the face. He's going to take 5. Quick maths. 6. He takes 6 to the face. He's got to have a call by the grave. It's the only thing I can think of. If we'd had more back row hate, he might have used that on the meltdown. There's the judgment. I would have liked to think that he might have played that earlier, just to kind of get rid of everything. Oh, the Lord goes through, so maybe it's not a... This is going to be painful. Going to take 6 to the face, and he's already taken 7. Taken 1k. Shame that Junior couldn't get that extra. Oh, he has got the extra K actually. If he learned his lesson from the last time, he can drop that Alistair off from Macabre for game. But the question then remains: is it? Well, I suppose he's not got to worry about a monster effect right now, unless a trap zone activated. Hmm. Moment of truth. We're in the battle phase now. Crackdown. Interesting. Targeting the Golden Lord. I mean, I can't imagine that's going to get stopped unless Junie smartly held onto a trap card in his hand. Nope. Yeah, that's quite massive. Losing the Golden Lord like that. Here comes the Mighty Faker. Being met by the Alistair. No surprise there. Kind of saw that one coming. That's I don't know if you would have... Ooh, okay, strike. That's going to hurt. That's game. I mean, I know you can't attack with Lord. Doesn't really matter, but you just go... he's still got the one set. He's got the protocol, which can now negate monster effects during the next turn. Mighty Faker doesn't need to bring out the Seal Coitus. I mean, I would bring out... He's going to bring out Seal Coitus. I don't think it's needed. He's used his normal summon. He's lost his Alistair. Eldlich Eldlich gets in the set Golden Land, so that's going to give him the Conquistador. And unless that card is a Sanguine, but I would have thought that if it was, you might have used it to stop the crackdown. So yeah, I think Zimmerman's going to snatch this one straight away. This game anyway. Yeah, it looks like Zimmerman takes this one.
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the coverage of the Pro Play Tour Online series, just remember, you can play in one yourself. Every Thursday you can enter our free weekly 64-player tournament with invites to the entire Top Cut. Every Saturday is our Weekend Championship, where you can enter a YCS-type event with 100% payout and even a cash payout option. The more players, the bigger the prizes. Can't commit time to play in our one-day events? We also host multiple 8-man pods daily, ready to fire on demand on your own schedule. All these events award invites to our free invite-only Players Championship with prizes supplied by our sponsors. For more information, visit ppgeventmanagement.com and come play with the pros.
Okay, so I think we're going to see Junior go first, without a doubt. If he was going to telegraph, like a lightning storms and stuff going into this side deck. We're now going to kind of probably see maybe the Eldlich kind of kick in, but anything else. There we go, there's the terraforming. This is going to be the invoked engine being kicked off straight away. I don't think Geist are going to be maining a lot of hand traps. They might have sided some in, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come down to stop this right now. With Zimmerman, you know you're going to go second, so I'd probably like in your back row. It's going to be more about when you use them, because you're going to have to chain your hate to everything else. You're going to have to chain it to when they activate. Oh, cool on the Ash. When you want it, you want it. Just trying to think where else you kind of held land. Oh, he's got everything. Ash right now. Imperm would have probably been dropped in response to the call. I think we're going to see a starting. Going to be the Golden Land Forever to negate, plus the Macabre. The Invoked engine in this particular matchup is he can afford to hold on to the traps in hand because, you know, that's what he's going to. So, I mean, Invocation, add Alistair back. Definitely going to get a Golden Lord to the board as well. We back that up with a Conquistador, and then we're also going to be sitting on a Golden Land Forever. So you're going to have Golden Land Forever, Conquistador, and Macabre as well. She'll have more than enough to kind of deal with maybe what Zimmerman puts out. I suppose it also depends on if any of those cards in his hand is back row hate, like a Cosmic or as well. Mention that Quedo is going to get you that good old Sanguine, beautiful. We've got enough. We know that set card's Golden Land Forever, and we know the other one is the Sanguine Extravagance. Do you let him have that draw too? I don't know if I would. I honestly don't know. Activates the Sanguine, that's interesting. Oh no, he's just letting him plant knife. He's got a Golden Land Forever this. That to me tells me that he's only got a monster or a trap negate in hand from Macabre. Or definitely a monster. You're going to be normal summoning the Alistair next turn anyway. I don't think there's any monster effects that Zimmerman can actually produce that's going to cause an issue. You normal summon Melisik, of course, and that's the effect you want to turn off. But other than that, I don't know. Yeah, Seb does play evenly. Does main it as well. Doesn't look like that way. Step 3. Has he got anything else to follow that up on? I mean, if he leaves one in hand, I can only assume that it's either an Ash Blossom or it's another. It's like a Silquatus or something to spin back with Protocol. I would like to think that if it was a Marionetta or a Melisik, you would have normal summoned it and tried to get rid of it. Oh, here's Melisik. There you go. So I think we're going to try and see the bait out off of Alistair. That definitely stops Junie maintaining resource next turn because he'll go, okay, activating the Sanguine. I mean, it definitely stops it because you know that he'll normal summon the Alistair next turn and probably have game off the back of this. I don't know what that back row is. He didn't declare with the attack. That's interesting. I would have tried to bait out the Alistair because now. Oh no, I said about there's probably a protocol along that back row. I mean, the protocol spoof him back, Melisik, to bring down your multi-faker, but then that's your multi-faker is just going to get met with Macabre, and then unless Zimmerman's got a strike along the back row, that will stop it. But not too sure. A lot of thinking. Also on the Alistair effect. Zimmerman says okay to the effect. That's interesting. I mean, he's only got the Golden Lord engraved, so he can bring out a second Macabre. I mean, Sanguine. Suppose you go for the Conquistador, don't you? Conquistador will get something going in that route. And trying to see where that goes. So it's going to be Conquistador. That's going to give another form of pop or interaction. It then also depends on what else kind of comes from that. Are you just going to bring back another Golden Lord? Did you play the trains? I mean, I know there's a rank 10 that can deal with back row. That would be kind of cool. Bring that out of nowhere. Deal with the back row, off you go. I mean, Golden Land Forever is certainly... Yeah, I agree. Chemical. Definitely has a crackdown set. Golden Golden Land is putting in so much work right now. Like, you saw it in Junior's last game as well. So much work. Now, this is interesting. Do you not bother? Like, do you not bother trying to use any effects whatsoever? I mean, was it the... maybe it wasn't worth using any effects. I mean, if that back row was a crackdown or a strike, you should have learnt your lesson from game 1, so you hold onto a trap. You then put the Golden Lord to attack. And don't get greedy. I think you put the Golden Lord to attack and you should have just gone in the last turn. Make sure you hold onto a trap so that anything that does get flipped on you, you can deal with. And then if it is a strike, you probably lose your Macabre. Ooh, okay. Okay. Imperial Order. Ooh, very, very interesting. Where do you go from here? I would let that resolve. I mean, you still have 6k. You've got game on board. Now, if a crackdown gets flipped to take the 3500 Golden Lord, do you not use... Oh, he hasn't got a banished Alistair to recycle that. If a crackdown does get used and then you Macabre it and then get hit with a strike, you're in a little bit of trouble. But it still means you can swing over the Maleseek for 2k. He will get the search off the back of that. That's interesting. But if you do a substantial amount of damage, you can go for the train for game. Oh, he's got the back row one. Oh, wow. Sky Palace, nice. So detach one to target one card your opponent controls and destroy it, and then inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. I would leave. Would I leave the Imperial Order up? I think right now I would. I don't think it's worth using the pot. I would rather use that pop one in the back row, because if you target the crackdown and he changed the crackdown, it means nothing. If you target the strike and he changed the strike, you've got rid of that. And then if the other one is a crackdown, like last turn, you attack with a Macabre, chain the crackdown, use Macabre's effect, negate. It does mean he'll get a search off the Maleseek, but he's going to try and get rid of the Maleseek. That's interesting. I mean, it still gets the search, so I don't actually see what this is gaining. I think the back row is more dangerous. So, I mean, that's interesting to me. I would have tried to take out the back row. Seb again in there. I mean, I don't know why Seb wouldn't let that go through. There's not lethal on board, unless I'm missing something. He's already used Lord's Effect in Grave. Here's a crackdown. I mean, Macabre chain? Unless he was trying to pop the Maleseeks and then chain the Macabre to stop the monster effect, I don't see why that would have been worth it. Yeah, drop in the impound to negate the crackdown. Is this then going to be followed up with a strike? If it's not, then we know the back row. Ooh. Is the back row going to be the Call of the Haunted one? Ah, you had the Ash for the Maleseek. That's why I didn't want to destroy it by battle. Okay. I still think that face down is a threat, though. He's only going to be. He's not. Oh! Oh wow, rank 10 XYZ machine. That game? 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. That's game. Wow. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Probably should have done. That's cool. Wow, game 3 of the final. Wow. Did he just mind game his opponent? Because it looks like that with a set 1 pass. Is Junior so prepared to go second that he's bricked himself? Wow. Interesting tactic by Zimmerman right there. But then the question is, did Zimmerman plan that he was going to mind game his opponent so bad that he's able to play, or is he bricked as well? Right now, that's not a brick. That's a very good start. What's he going to get met with? He's going to get met with set in the protocol, so he's not going to get met by anything. Fair enough. $16 to the face. Then moving on. I mean, protocol's a good start. It's going to stop any monster effect that's going to go off or come out of Junior Lord's. Junior Lord's deck, kind of build off the back of that as well. I mean, the set 1 from him isn't great. He might be playing around like a Cosmic Cyclone if that's what he fears, being along his back row. Wasn't a back row hate card. That's interesting. I mean, if Seb's opened up that Imperial Order, just scoop, I'm afraid. That would completely shut him down. Lightning Storm. Oh my days. Of course he's going to spells and traps. Chain in the Cosmic Cyclone. Ah, it's Quero. Oh my god, Lightning Storm. I knew he probably had that set ready to go. He must have multi-faker. Oh no, spoofing. Okay, that's fine. I suppose that's one way to play around the Lightning Storm. So you're still going to be able to plus off of it. He'll lose the spoofing, but he'll get multi-faker onto the board. So he might have lost the monster negate, but he'll gain a bounce, which is quite important. Unless something else is going to get dropped. Just reminding Zimmerman to take that 1,000 burn damage as well. Yes, correct. This is a Block Dragon band, Needle Fiber band, and Sanguine Limited. Yeah, everything is pretty much active. So most current ban list plus the custom changes as well. So now we're resolving all of this. Multi-faker. I don't know if Junior is going to have a response to the multi-faker. I would have thought that if he had an Ash or anything, it might have been used on the spoofing. That's usually the most effective time to stop it. But Eldland, okay. Going to pay the 800. Just going to get the search off. I mean, do you then just Lord it? Do you use Lord's effect to send the Sealed Coitus? That's probably the one that's the biggest issue. Oh, he's going to get bounced anyway. Wait for the 800 to be paid, bounce it with the Sealed Coitus. The only issue with this right now is if he's hard summoned the Golden Lord, he can still use it. If he hard drawn the Golden Lord, if he's got any way of getting to Alistair and it doesn't get met with anything, I mean, I can't imagine he did. Oh, set one pass. Uh-oh. I mean, there's no Altergeist in the graveyard for Marionetta to kind of spin anything off of. But regardless, that's still going to cause a lot of issues. See how it goes a little bit as well. I mean, life points aren't exactly floating high for Junior, but we all know that Altergeist aren't the best at punching huge amounts of damage either. There's that one set card, not too sure exactly what it could be. It could be another bluff. Oh no, Marionetta. What's that? 3,200. You'll then get so 32. Set in the protocol. I mean, if you use Marionetta, is that game? Use Marionetta plus the Silcoitus, go into Hextia. Hextia becomes 32. Marionetta is another 16, so 48. No, 47, sorry, in total. Already used the normal summon. Unless he's got any form of extension in hand, and unless that back row is something amazing, it's probably going to be it. Still very good. Interesting to see where this kind of goes. Hexia's got the nice negate as well, except for monster effects. We know we've got the multi-faker in hand, so activating that trap card, which is protocol set, gives him a negate and brings out multi-faker as well. I think this could be enough, unless Junior top deck something unbelievably amazing, or that back row is something amazing as well. Very interesting. Oh, sorry, we knew what it was. It was a Conquistador. Is he going to take the damage, or is he going to play this after? I might have taken the damage. Take the damage, get the Conquistador. I don't know how much it gives you. I suppose you kind of want him in the graveyard, don't you? Definitely strong enough for Marionetta, so he definitely saves himself a bit. Why did he lose? Yes, loses 16 to the face. Yeah, I mean, that Lightning Storm was great, but then once all of the back row started getting flipped and it's like, yeah, I can still actually make stuff of this, then it was a bit insane. It's like, oh, okay, broken. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Are we going into a second Hextia? Yeah. He gets the search off the Hextia. He's got the protocol set off of Marionetta. Manifestation's going to give him place to bring back the Hextia during his opponent's next turn. Yeah, not looking too good. There comes the manifestation. Bring back the Hextia, I suppose. Or the Silcoitus. If he only plays one Silcoitus, I suppose you want to bring that back. Oh, he's going to bring back the Hextia. Here comes the multi-faker. I mean, yeah, they've got enough to out stuff. It plays until Silcoitus. Yeah, there's a bounce, double negate, plus the protocol, which is a triple negate. I think the control is way, yeah, way in Zimmerman's favour right now. So now it's just a moment of time to see where it's going. So he's going to negate the activation of Eldland with the first Hextia. Three cards left. Unless something special happens, I think this is going to be it. I can only assume, so he lost 800. Okay, cool. Negate the activation, because if he negate the effect, he could have been able to send an Eldlich monster or a Golden Land spell and trap the deck to the graveyard. So negating the activation is a lot better. Oh my god, he's got a second one. Wow. I mean, is that going to get met with a second Hextia to deal with it? Wow, maybe he should have waited for him to activate the Old Land. Well, you can't ever guarantee that your opponent's opened up 2 Cursed Old Lands. I mean, come on. Yeah, it does look that way. There's too much. Like, unless YuGiOh's playing some insane little text we don't even know about, he's just going to be able to pick that board apart and finish it off from there. Only on 4,000 life points, unless, well, nah, because then Silquitus kind of deals with any Golden Lord. That's a part. Well, no, Golden Lord with a bit of protection could cause some issues. I don't know. I want to try and see the hope in everything. I want to see the games go on for longer. I want to see the battles go on for longer because these have all been good. But to be honest, I don't think it's that big of an issue having multi-faker back to free. I mean, I don't think it makes much of a massive difference. It means you can be a little bit more flippant with them and be like, yeah, cool, I'm going to use my multi-faker and go into Hextia because I've got 2 more in the deck. That's kind of what it does, but I don't think it's too bad. So the reason he didn't negate the first one was because if he negates the activation, it gets its graveyard effect, because then it would have been on the field and then allowed him to send the Eldlich monster, which then meant he would have been able to. Oh my god! Got the full Alistair combo, which then means he would have been able to send Golden Lord. Golden Lord then could have sent one of the spells and traps he had, so his second Eld land, and then brought it back. So that is why he negated the first one's activation. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can't guarantee your opponent has 2 of them, which is a bit nutty, but I mean, Protocol's going to meet this one. I suppose you sack off the Silquitus, kill the Alistair. Then the question is, has he... I mean, there's only wind and light in the graveyard, so I suppose you can't really use... Oh wow, he hard drew the invocation. Wow. What is going on? I mean, fair play to YuGiOh not giving up. He is hanging in there tooth and nail, trying to get to the end. And he's played through a Silquitus bounce, double Hextia negate as well, and a Protocol negate. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive. I don't know if he's got enough to win back from here, but he's certainly going to be able to pick the Hexia off. If he wants to negate the search, he can. The hand advantage is way too much in Sebastian's favour, but it also depends on what else he has. Very, very interesting. I mean, he's done well. Definitely done well. Set 1. How good is that set card going to be? Sanguine. Keep blinking and missing all these set cards. I'm like, oh, what is this? And it's like, oh, come back. It's like, oh, is that when he set off with that? Duh. Golden Lord. I don't know if this is premature. I'm not too sure. Like, do you wait for them to try and target the Sanguine and then bring out the Golden Lord? I understand early if you've got the Conquistador or Quello to back it up. Wow. The one-off mind control. Broken. Absolutely broken. The one-off. Take the Macabre. I think he's going to lose it regardless. I mean, if he's got the spell in hand, I don't think it's worth dropping it to negate. Oh, he's going to do it anyway. I mean, the Macabre wouldn't have brought him any threats, I don't think. He wouldn't have been able to beat over the Golden Lord. He wouldn't be able to... All he would have done is linked it away. And if he gets into a melee seek, he's just going to be able to send it anyway. So, I mean, I can't imagine Zimmerman's hand is all monsters. He should have no Silquitus left in deck, unless he's playing free, which is bizarre. Ooh, Duality. Okay. Extravagance, Crackdown, and Strike. And he's taking the Crackdown. Yeah, not surprised on that one. So we know he's got a Crackdown in hand. I think there's a Multi-Faker in hand. I think there's a Manifestation as well. So he's definitely got resource. Yeah, here comes the melee seek. Takes a 500. One of them is getting sent. I suppose you send the Macabre. It's the only one that really produces another additional threat next turn, I suppose. Send Golden Lord. I don't know why you would do that, because Golden Lord can just send Meltdown and bring himself back next turn. We know one of these is a Crackdown. We know he definitely does have a Multi-Faker now. He's got a Monster Negator with Protocol, and then we'll get the Search of the Maleseek. One of them is a Manifestation as well, which will bring back the Seal Coitus. I think there's an Alistair in hand, so he can either normal summon that to try and bait out the Protocol, which could then be met technically by the Macabre if he top decked a trap card. Manifestation. I mean, it has to be Steel Coitus. I don't think there's anything else you'd want to bring back from grave, in my opinion. Yeah, on back the Steel Coitus makes sense, because then it can technically bounce the Manifestation, and bounce the Macabre, and it's whether he wants to chain. Oh no! Did he top deck a trap? I don't think he did. He's got the Sanguine that he can play, but I think he's going to lose his Macabre. Yeah, and it's not. You've got the Alistair, which will probably be met by Protocol. We've got the Golden Lord that could then be met by Seal Coitus or vice versa. The Sanguine is only going to let him set a Golden Land, which won't give him a lot to go off of next turn either. I mean, like we said a couple of minutes ago, it's probably over, but fair play, sticking into it. Protocol send Maleseek, yeah. I mean, is it that bad? I mean, if you go Lord, the Lord to send, nah, his other hand would have to be a spell. Then you do Lord send Meltdown, summon it back, get bounce with Seal Coitus, then activate Lord in hand, send him a spell or trap to send the Crackdown. That will then give him back the Macabre. Battle phase is a bit risky. Seal Coitus is just gonna. I can't target, can it? No, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so it can still be targeted. Yeah, so this confuses me. So I think this just gets bounced, and then we know we've got a Multi-Faker in hand, so if there's any of those traps that can be activated, good. But I can't see. Yeah, that makes complete sense to me. I don't think Steel Coitus. There's nothing for Steel Coitus to add back. Bounce the Golden Lord. Main phase 2 Golden Lord if he's got a spell in hand. Send it. Hit the Protocol. Still have the Sanguine that can set a Golden Land if he has any left. He should do because he's only gone through one YuGiOh and one Easter Lord. Yeah, here comes the YuGiOh. Can you use Golden Lord? Can you use Golden Lord? That's interesting. I mean, we know we've got the Multi-Faker, so just go from there. Keep battling, don't give up. You can do it. Bite his freaking head off. And I don't know what else you wait on. Just trying to judge where this goes from here. I mean, that mind control is beautifully corrupt. Set one. Pass. Almost on the Molly Faker. Just going to poke for 12. Got a manifestation that can be set, and then that will revive the Silcoitus. He's going to Golden Land, hit with a Cosmic Cyclone. Sorry, the Quello will not save you now. Let's try that again. 12 to the face. Set one, that's got to be the manifestation. I mean, there's too much right now. I mean, there was too much like 3 or 4 turns ago, so unless he's top 10 for Lightning Storm, that would be an amazing blowout. Main phase, do it. You're in the graveyard. Why are you doing the graveyard? Just do it. Lightning Storm gives you back your Macabre as well. Ah, normal summon Alistair. Sad days. Bet. Met with Protocol. Yeah. You're the chosen one! Oh dear. Geist. Aww. I mean, to be fair, he's still hanging in there. 2 for now again. Manifestation. I'm surprised he didn't use that during the end phase. Use that during the end phase, bring back... It doesn't make much of a difference. You just bring back Marionetta or Hextia. Yeah, either one does the job. Anything? Nope. And that is game. Ladies and gentlemen, Altergeist take the first weekend championship using the brand new ban list and the custom ban list. So well done to Sebastian Zimmerman for taking that. Also congratulations to Junior Lord 2070, who also went all the way to the finals with his invoked Eldlich, with only 1 Sanguine as well.
Still looking to earn your invite?